Good evening. A group in Merrill knocked on doors and collected more than 700 signatures to try and recall 5 of that city's aldermen. The group thought they did everything right, but recall elections might not happen now. All 5 of the aldermen nominated for recall are now challenging those petitions. Newswatch 12's Dakota Sherrick joins us live in the studio to explain. Dakota, good evening.
Lane, this recall process started back in March. The recall group thought after turning in their signed petitions in April, they'd have their new elections by June. But last week, the 5 aldermen up for recall challenged the paperwork. Now there is one man in Merrill responsible for deciding if those petitions stand.
My job is more of a referee or an umpire.
Merrill City Clerk Bill Heidemann has to decide whether the city can move forward with recall elections.
Base it on what I see and don't see, not personal feelings.
Heidemann always checks that signatures are valid before approving any petition. But in this case, one thing is in question above the rest.
It comes down to, is this one side? Is this a petition? Or is this plus this a petition?
Common Council Chairman Rob Norton is one of the 5 aldermen who is challenging the recall petitions for his seat. Norton argues the group's reasons for the recall are vague. In fact, the recall group lists 7 reasons related to poor leadership and representation. But Norton's challenge is based on where those reasons were placed on the petitions.
It wasn't presented when people were getting the signatures, and it has to be present. On the back is really not present on the whole meaning of it when it has a space in there.
Recall organizer Mark Bars says they did their due diligence.
We talked to the state elections commission and we told them that there wasn't enough room on the front. Could we put them on the back? And they said yes, just make sure you show people the reasons on the back that that they're there, why they're signing it, which we did.
Regardless of how each group feels, Heidemann says he plans to focus on his job.
I need to take some time and I need to do some research and I need to take the personalities out of it.
He just hopes at the end of it all, Merrill can move forward.
Somebody is ultimately going to have to live with some decisions they may not like or some results they may not like. Hopefully we can all move on together and put those differences aside when this comes to a conclusion.
Regardless of what Heidemann decides in the next couple weeks, either group could then appeal his decision to the Wisconsin Elections Commission. The commission told me it spoke with the recall group, but the commission's representative declined to say more.